Live from Lambeau Field, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL continues.
This is the Chicago Bears Super Bowl of 2024. The longest rivalry in sports meets up again in Week 18 at Lambeau Field. The Chicago Bears visit the Green Bay Packers. The Bears might not be in the playoff hunt anymore, thanks to Green Bay eliminating us on Sunday Night Football versus the Minnesota Vikings. But let's not forget that Chicago can do the same this Sunday. And not only that, but the Bears can finish their season 6-2 in their last 8 games, 5-1 in their last 6 games, and be on a 3-game winning streak against the NFC North in the second half of the season. This is a big morale game for the Chicago Bears franchise and what they can have moving forward. Hello everyone and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde and as always, thank you for tuning in. It's one of the best days of the year. Bears versus Packers for America's Game of the Week. The weather is looking like bear weather this Sunday at Lambeau Field, 36 and cloudy. And it may be cold, but with the Bears' red-hot defense, they are ready to play spoiler against these Green Bay Packers. And with a lot of pride and smack talk on the line for the next 6 months, this game is huge. If you're excited for this weekend's game against the Green Bay Packers and you think the Bears will play spoiler for the Green Bay Packers this Sunday on the road, make sure you smash that like button on this video to show your support. Put a bear down in the comment section below and what you think the score will be. And thank you to today's sponsor, Freshie Organic Tequila Seltzer, a Chicago-based startup based out of the downtown area. Great company, great product. If you want a good drink for the game, make sure that you go to the QR code and scan it to find Freshie near you. And before I begin, after this Sunday's game and during the recap, I will be giving away a TJ Edwards autographed jersey. Hit the subscribe button in order to enter with notifications. Put a bear down in the comment section below and make sure you like this video. So for today's review, we've got the who's in and who's out, what happened last time these two played each other in week 1, the matchup rankings entering week 18, and my 3 keys to the game. So let's start off with what happened last time these two teams squared off. Bears got embarrassed in week 1 against the Green Bay Packers at Soldier Field. We lost 38-20. It was a game where Chicago had nothing good going for them and a lot of bad vibes in the building at the time. But that's all in the past and this team is just cooking right now. This will be a much different game. There are some key injuries though to both sides of the ball to keep noted. Bears had to pick up Chris Stelliver from Naperville as their backup quarterback as Tyson Bagent is out with an illness. Running back Khalil Herbert was limited and is questionable for this upcoming game with a back injury. Defensive back Jalen Johnson is doubtful for this upcoming game with a shoulder that's been bothering him. Tight end Cole Kmet is questionable. He did practice this week. DJ Moore is likely to play but still questionable. Patrick Skills is also questionable, and unfortunately wide receiver Darnell Mooney is still in concussion protocol and might have played his last game as a Chicago Bear in Cleveland. Wishing these guys all a speedy recovery, but that doesn't mean that Green Bay doesn't have some very key injuries on their side of the ball as well. For sure out is AJ Dillon and Rudy Ford. Doubtful is Isaiah McCuffey, and questionable is Christian Watson, Elgin Jenkins, Luke Musgrave, Donovan Wicks, Preston Smith, Jaden Reed, and Luke Tentu. Packers have their own injuries going on, and a lot of those questionables are going to be lingering injuries that will impact their performance even if they play. And with the play, these two teams are very evenly matched. The Bears offense overall is ranked 17 compared to the Packers 13th. The Bears offensive passing game is ranked 27th compared to the Packers 17th. The Bears rushing attack is ranked 2nd versus the Packers 15th. The Bears points scored is 16th versus the Packers 11th. Super even offensive battle, no doubt about it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but the defense is where the big factors are going to be for the game, and Chicago definitely has the upper hand. Chicago's overall defense is ranked 12th, while the Packers is 21st. The Bears passing defense is 21st, but 4th in the NFL over the last 6 weeks, compared to the Packers 11th. Bears rushing attack is still ranked 2nd in the NFL on the season, 1st over the last 8 weeks. Packers rushing attack is ranked 11th, and points allowed Bears 20th, 7th over the last 8 weeks versus Green Bay's 14th overall on the season. Bears have the hottest defense in the NFL at the moment, which is going to be huge for stopping Jordan Love, who has been playing very well. No denial about that for the Packers fans that are watching this game. Got to give credit where credit's due. The guy's having a good season so far, but the Bears have to shut him down in order to have a shot at not allowing Green Bay to sneak away with this game. So my 3 keys to the game. My number 1, like I've been saying, is this Bears defensive secondary has to shut down Jordan Love. With A.J. Dillon out and Aaron Jones injured and banged up at the moment, they are going to have to rely on their passing game, which is also banged up with Jaden Reed and Christian Watson questionable for this upcoming game. Bears defense has forced 3 or more interceptions in the last 3 or 4 games. Big deal for the Chicago Bears as they need in order to shut down Jordan Love and take the ball out of his hands. The Justin Fields and DJ Moore connection is my number 2 because Moore has been limited this week, but he had a monster game against the Atlanta Falcons, one of the best pass defenses in the NFL this season. And in order to beat Green Bay, they're going to have to do that again. And then finally, this is on the coaches. You got to come with a second half plan. Last time the Bears played the Packers, they were only down 3 entering halftime and fell flat on their face in the second half. Bears can not allow for that to happen again. They need to come through with a full game plan, especially no more fourth quarter meltdowns. Bears need this win bad, and they need good coaching ahead of the game. And that's how they're going to do it in stopping Matt LaFleur, who is 9-0 against the Bears all time in his coaching career. But entering this game overall, this Chicago Bears team is playing super well. They're 4-1 in their last 5, 5-2 in their last 7. And if they win this game, I mean, they are sky high and they are lucky they didn't make the playoffs because every other team would be shaking in their boots. So really every other team would be lucky, but the Bears are lucky as well because they still got the number 1 overall pick. They still have a good second pick. And overall, this team is just heading in the right direction. Put your thoughts in the comment section below about what you're excited about for this upcoming game. But with that, thank you very much for joining this last preview of 2023-2024. I cannot thank you guys enough for all your support. We're going to have a lot of fun this offseason with the prospects and also free agents that we signed. So stay tuned for that. But with that, thank you as always for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.